What's up, gaming heroes? Today I'm going to be talking about Artisan Acuity Shuffles. I don't like Artisan Acuity Shuffles. I believe if you have to exploit or break a game in order to compete at the highest level in that game, then the system within the game isn't working correctly. However, this is the system we've got. There's no point complaining about it over and over again. Let's just go into details exactly how we can do this Artisan Acuity Shuffle. Let's dive in. Okay, so lots of people have different ways of doing Artisan Acuity Shuffles. I have mine, and it's entirely up to you how you go about doing it. For me personally, the first step I like to do for my Artisan Acuity Shuffle is actually learn mining and herbalism. Both of these two I like to learn and then level them up. The reason for this is you get catch-up knowledge points from doing these, which will give you Artisan's Acuity. It's nice and easy. There's two forms of this. If you want to put in extra time like I do, then you can do the longer version, which is leveling all the way up to level 100. And then at that point, you will actually start getting rewards, which are basically like catch-up knowledge points from each ore or node that you basically collect. So that's effectively what I'm going to do on this character. Now, be sure to remember that you can do treaties as well, which will give you additional knowledge points as well. So we type in treaties. You can see that the Algari Treatise of Herbalism, it's pretty cheap to make. It's like 493 gold. This will give you additional Artisan's Acuity, and obviously each time you get an additional knowledge point from the items you can collect as a herbalist slash miner, you'll also get additional Artisan's Acuity from that. So I'm going to max both of these professions out, and then I'm going to collect as much as possible in like 2 hours. Then I'm going to move to a new profession and go from there. So I'll see you in 2 hours. All right, guys. So I did a couple sessions of like 30 minutes farming, and I got my professions up to nearly 100 each. And what I'm doing here is I'm just grabbing the weekly quest for mining. The reason you need to do this, ideally at level 25, is because it will allow you to start collecting null slivers. Null slivers are really good, guys. Really worth getting. They will just generally like help you quite significantly. So now, if I have a little look here, my specialization points, I already got 60 in that. I don't really care where I put them. I'm just whacking them in because we're going to unlearn this profession anyway. I'm just taking it to the maximum because the null slivers you can get, there's loads and loads, and each one gives you Artisan's Acuity. And also that book that I just got, it taught me 15, it gave me 15 Artisan's Acuity as well, which is brilliant. So I can just give this in, get another 15 for that one as well. So now we're up to 195. We're getting plenty now. So now we've just done both those quests. This will allow extra items to start dropping from the herb nodes and the ore nodes that I'm farming. So that's super important that you get those weekly quests done. Now I'm going to go ahead and start farming, and we will get loads more as a result. We're on 195 so far, and I think we're going to be on a lot more. Hey guys, so I just got started, and look already, I've got some null slivers, 4 of them. Each gives me 5 additional Artisan Acuity. Just like so, you get this once you hit level 25 in mining and you've done your weekly quest. And the same for Herbalism, you do your weekly quest after hitting level 25 and you can start getting these deep grove roots. It's really good. It's super easy. You just literally follow the farming route. Here's a route that I've got on gaminghero.io. If for any members, they can import this route easily. It's very good. There's 300 guys on Gaming Hero, so it's definitely worth checking out. And just like that, I'm going to get loads and loads of free Artisan's Acuity. I'm going to probably do about an hour's farming of this and then go from there. Okay, guys, so I've just finished all I want to do. I don't want to do any more mining or herbalism. I'm all herbed out. I'm all mined out. I could do more. There is more to get, but I'm just tired of it, to be honest with you. There's no other way to say it. I'm just too tired of doing it anymore. So I'm not going to do any more of it. Right now, I'm going to go ahead, sell everything I've got here. I've got 410 Artisan's Acuity from mining and herbalism. The next step is to probably do skinning and either leatherworking or enchanting or something like that. The 2 professions I want to probably end up with is at least, I'd say, I want to do jewelry crafting on this character. I'm not sure about the secondary profession yet. I'm just going to stick with the one profession at first, at least. So yeah, we're going to go for that and see how we get on now. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, guys, so now we've done the mining, we've done the herbalism. All I've effectively done at this point is gone to the enchanting trainer just here. Well, first of all, I had to obviously unlearn mining and herbalism. Then I trained in enchanting. From there, I went over to the artisan quarter over here. And I actually just grabbed the quest, which was just here from Roldira. And it basically just says talk to this fellow over here. We speak to him, then you hand the quest back in, and you get what's called the Algari Enchanter's Satchel. Inside that, you will get 350 Artisan's Acuity. Once you got your 350 Artisan's Acuity, basically it will make you choose between like a various load of satchels, but if you choose the Algari Enchanter's Satchel, you'll get the Enchanter's Materials, which will also give you 350 Artisan's Acuity. From there, we are now going to level up our enchanting to level 25. We can do it either like, it's up to you. You can do it straight away and level it up to 25 if you want to, or you can just go ahead and follow the next step if you so choose. It's up to you what you really want to do. Just go for whichever you prefer. For now, I'm just going to quickly level up enchanting because it's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take too much effort at all. Just going to buy myself a bismuth rod and then a bunch of these vellums. Makes it easier for me. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just quickly do some enchanting. We're not too bothered by what we have to do in order to get there. Just get us to level 25 as fast as possible. The faster, the better. Okay, so I've learned all that. I'm now just going to shatter these gleaming shards here. And we will get to like level 19. We need to be at least level 25. 25 is the minimum amount we can be. So we have to get to that. That's important. So I'm just going to go ahead and train this stuff. Is there anything I can learn here that's get me a little bit higher? Okay, looks like I need to buy a few materials on the auction house. That's fine. Won't take too long. Let's jump on the Brutosaur. Browse. Oh, let's grab our mail just here. That's from our farming of herbalism and mining. So we made gold whilst we were getting some artisan security. We've got like 400 artisan security from doing that, which is pretty gosh darn incredible. So from here now, we just buy some storm dust. We'll probably just buy 50 just so we can make sure we got definitely enough. Okay, perfect. Open mail. Come on, open mail. Perfect. And now we're just going to quickly craft those final few enchants to get us to where we need to go. Enchant them all up and we should get to level 25, 23, 24, and then 25. Fantastic. Great. So now we've got the quest, a rare necessity, which is bring one refulgent crystal to him. So we're going to quickly just do that. Quickly buy a refulgent crystal from the auction house. Reful. Okay, just lowest quality will be fine. Done. Grab the mail, hand the quest in. That's the weekly quest complete. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go get the treasures from doing this basically each week. So let's go get the treasures. To do this, it's pretty easy. First of all, I actually like to get something from the auction house called an inky black potion. This makes it a little bit quicker, in my opinion. So inky, and then if you just buy one of these, that's perfect. That's all you need. And then if we teleport out of there, we grab that from the mailbox. Okay, excellent. So now, as you can see, the sky has turned from bright to dark as if it's nighttime. And this is really good because when we go outside now, we will actually be able to see the dirt piles so much easier. And this is going to help us track down those dirt piles, which we will need for getting these enchanting treasures. There's 2 enchanting treasures you need to get, and I suggest you get them both. I like putting the inky black potion on because it makes the dirt piles stand out like a sore thumb. Now, I am following a route for these dirt piles, so if you want to go ahead and get that route, then head on over to gamerhero.io. There is a route for you to import just there. Just follow the instructions, there's a link in the description if you want to check that out. Oh, and as you can see, it does stand out like a sore thumb. Look at that. White against a black background. And just like that, we've got our first. Excellent. Okay, we didn't get any treasure, but that's okay. I'm going to quickly farm these treasures. Oh, look, there's another one. Very easy to spot due to the inky black potion. And there's another. We are getting loads of these already. Just started. Okay, there's the first. Is that the enchanting? Yes, that's the first enchanting one. And there's only one more enchanting one to go, which should be this crystalline repository, which is the weekly professional knowledge you can get from treasures. So we're just going to quickly farm until we get that. Ooh, there's one just there. Looks like they're fighting right here. I may as well help him real quick. There's one just over here, if I remember seeing it correctly. Yeah, just here. Yay, and we got the final one. That's brilliant. Okay, so we got all of the treasures right now from the weekly knowledge points. Now we need to head back to Donegal. Okay, and I'm actually going to quickly go get a treatise of enchanting crafted by my ult, as my ult does have that ability. So I'm just going to go treatise and go enchanting. Okay, and now I'll quickly swap over, get that crafted, and be right back. Okay, just fulfilling this order. Lovely jubbly. Okay, complete. Oh, Proctor Multicraft. Okay, back on this character now. We're going to open up that treatise, and it will also give us additional Artisan Acuity for just doing our treatise. There we go. We've got 5 for that. That's a weekly thing you can do. Fantastic. Now, because we were already level 25, we had the ability to go into the knowledge tree profession that we want to, which is this one, the ephemerals, enrichments, and equipment. Unlock specialization. Yes, please. We're then going to put 5 points into this first tree here to unlock the specialization there. We're going to go into illusions. This is an important one. The illusions unlocks lots of recipes that when crafted give us additional Artisan Acuity. It's really worth doing. Really worth doing this, guys, okay? So right now, we should have just learned a load of various illusions, which when we craft them, we'll have more points, which will give us even more illusions that we can basically learn. And each craft, because it's something that doesn't just come with default enchanting, you will get a Artisan Acuity for as a result. Now, if we open this up here, we can see that we've got Shimmering Dust that we can actually get from Disenchanting as well, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and buy some Dark Moon cards from the auction house right now. Dark Moon. I just type in Dark Moon, and usually there's like an epic that comes up here. Let's do Dark Moon deck. Dark Moon deck. Okay, cool. And the cheapest is right here. What we need to do, honestly, we just need to buy a whole load of them. There's no real way around it. You got to buy a whole bunch of them. So we're just going to buy a whole bunch of them. It won't be too expensive, and it'll be worth the Artisan Acuity, because the Artisan Acuity is going to get us so far ahead of everyone else with like just your profession knowledge points, because everyone else has already like learned this profession. They already have all the stuff for this profession. So it's going to be a lot harder for us to compete with them unless we have this Artisan Acuity. Now, this Artisan Acuity is going to allow us to craft all the gear we want to craft, learn all the knowledge points we want to craft from the knowledge books using the Artisan Acuity. It's going to be so much better off for us. So that's why we're going straight for it right now without any clunking about, messing about, being silly sausages or anything like that. So we're just buying as many of these as possible. You know, I don't mind really spending a lot of gold on this, because for me, it's worth it. We're going to make a lot of gold with this profession. Not enchanting, but with the Artisan Acuity that I use in my next profession, which I will probably go for jewelry crafting next, as it's the one I haven't got yet. I also haven't got leatherworking yet, but I think I'm going to save leatherworking last. Now, as you can see, Shimmering Dust is still redded out. I can't actually access that until I get all of this stuff here as well. So I've got to really make sure I get that stuff before I can really access anything else. Okay, I actually believe I might have everything I need right now for this. Yep, I believe now the Shimmering Dust will actually become green as a result. Oh yeah, it has become green. So now I need basically to get 128 of these. So now I'll just unlock this chat so I can move it up here. I'll save that for a second. And now you guys can keep an eye on what I'm getting in the chat. So you see how I just learned those 2 treasures? I got Artisan Acuity for each one of those. So now as I get more of these, I should get Shimmering Dust. Now with the Shimmering Dust, wait for it to spawn in my my bags because it's not here. There it is. As I learn each one of these, it's another 5 Artisan Acuity. So we're just going to go through and do as many of these as possible. Now, the reason we're buying epic things is because this increases the chance of you getting Shimmering Dust to 100%. If you do something that's a blue, like which is rare quality, you decrease your chances of getting the Shimmering Dust per disenchant. So we're going for the cheapest epic item from War Within possible. And then that way we're ensuring we're going to get Shimmering Dust every single time. So I basically need to go back to the auction house and buy 104 items. They don't have to be epic, but if I want to get it guaranteed, then yeah, it does need to be epic. Okay, guys, so I've actually disenchanted all of those, got my full 130-ish points, and we're just going to go ahead and quickly learn all of these. As you can see, my Artisan Acuity is flying up. We get 5 for every single one, so we're going to have an absolute redonkulous amount of knowledge points for Enchanting, and a redonkulous amount of Artisan Acuity, which we're going to be able to spend on any profession we want to. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm so happy about this. It's like an incredible way of doing this. I highly suggest doing the mining and herbalism and maybe skinning before you go into Enchanting. And the reason for that is it supplies the gold you need in order to get the enchanting done, because the enchanting cost about 30k, to be honest, to buy all those various trinkets in order to get all those knowledge points. It costs quite a lot of gold, so doing the material farming beforehand and selling it all was definitely a really good like shout for me personally, because it just meant I could supply all of this Artisan's Acuity like shuffle really easily. It's definitely, and I've not seen anyone else cover the whole mining and herbalism thing, so I'm not even sure they even know about it. It does take quite a long time. It does take quite a long time to do all the mining and herbalism, but it's worth it in my opinion. You get the gold, you get additional Artisan's Acuity, you get everything you need, so why wouldn't you do it? It would be crazy not to, dude. And then what I think I'm going to do is actually keep my spare profession free for just generating as much Artisan's Acuity every single week until we have all the Artisan's Acuity to buy absolutely everything for my profession that I'm going to need. I think that's going to be probably the best thing I can possibly do just in the meantime until I've got enough, because I ideally want to have 2 professions with maxed out Artisan's Acuity for both, realistically, and until Blizzard kind of fix it, there's no point not using it because all my competition are using it, right? It makes sense. So let's go from there. We have 1,480, and we're not even finished with this strategy yet. This is a crazy, dude. All right, so now we got all these knowledge points. I've already assigned them all into ephemerals and deceptive decorations. We can go ahead and put them into other stuff if we want to, but right now I'm just focused on actually crafting one of every single one of these. So how many is there? So there's 22. So I'm going to need 22 of each of these materials right now. So let's go ahead and get that sorted right now on the auction house. So ley line residue, I'm going to need 22 of these. We don't have any on us right now. We're going to need more gold for sure. We're going to need more gold. Okay, so I got some extra gold now. So I just need to pick up all the rest of the materials now, which shouldn't take too long at all. Okay, we're going to need 22 of these spores right here. And then we're going to need 95 storm dust. Excellent, excellent. So I believe we've got absolutely everything we need now in order to do all the crafts. So I'm going to open my bag so you guys can keep an eye on my Artisan's Acuity. And as you can see now, we're going to go ahead and just craft each of these straight through. Now, it's worth noting that you can do some of these with the crafting orders as well, such as this one. Since we've never done it before, we may as well, right? We do get additional Artisan's Acuity for completing these crafting orders as well, which is always just a smart thing to do in general. We can grab that from the mailbox real quick, just like so. Boom. Already we're up to 1,535. Just double check the crafting orders. There's no more there, is there? No. So now we're going to go ahead and just get all the rest complete. Let's go to first craft bonus, and then we'll just go through each of these now and get them completed. Oh, we are blasting the the Artisan's Acuity right now. It's absolutely shooting up so fast. It's unreal, dude. It's unreal. Oh, we're about to hit 1,600. Fantastic. So we actually learned all the ones we needed to there. So 1,630 now. And our level of enchanting is 47. We've actually leveled our enchanting unironically without meaning to. I'm going to go ahead and just put all my points into this just to learn everything I can. Why not? There you go. We can learn some oil. We can learn some concentrate. Let's do both of those right now. And I'm just going to blast through each of these and just get all the first stuff that I need to do, like the first crafts out the way. This will give me additional Artisan's Acuity for each one that I do, which is perfect, as long as it's something that doesn't come with default enchanting, basically, which is exactly what I wanted, to be frank. If you can afford it, you may as well do it, but if you can't afford it, then just stick with the illusions that I just did previously. You don't really need to go past that to be honest, you can basically move on to your next profession, and it's pretty easy to do, to be honest. Like, just moving on to your next profession, you just unlearn enchanting, you learn your next profession, and you just open up crafting orders, and you're like, oh, is there any crafting orders here to do at level 1? There's 2, and they both give Artisan's Acuity or knowledge points. Brilliant, let's just do those. And that's all you basically do to get more Artisan's Acuity for every single other profession. A lot of the other professions don't have these type of shuffles that Enchanting does, so you can't really rely on those as much as you can with Enchanting. But I'm just going to go ahead and craft one of everything, because, well, I've got the gold, I've got the points, I've got the chilled out attitude of just experimenting and having fun with it. Why not? Look, I'm getting Artisan's Acuity for doing all this. This is awesome. Apart from that one, I didn't get it for that one, unfortunately. So that probably just came with default Enchanting, to be frank. Okay, then we'll do it with this one. So we're not getting Artisan's Acuity with these because they're defaults, which is fine. But what it did allow me to do is get to level 50 so I can unlock something else altogether. I'm not going to go for supplementary shattering or designated enchanter because neither of those are going to teach us new stuff. So I'm going to go for everlasting enchantment instead, as this might actually teach me new stuff altogether. So let's go ahead, go down this path. Why not? Apply knowledge points until we get a new... There we go, perfect. Learn some specialization. We're actually going to put it all in here, and then that way I can learn everything. And we'll learn new things for each one, which will give us additional knowledge points for each one, which is perfect. Perfect. Okay, done. Then let's see if we can learn anything new. Oh yeah, let's do this. Perfect. Next. Doesn't teach me anything, so we're going to probably have to max this one out to learn both of these. That's okay. Learn, apply. Lovely. We still got spare knowledge points. May as well learn more stuff. That's what I say. So, oh, that's probably not the smartest thing to do there. So let's just go to here. And I think that will teach me that, which is all I needed. From here, I think I'm going to have to go max again. Yeah, we're going to have to go max again on this one. And that way we'll learn everything we can learn from this tree. Apply, and we're just learning new things, which we will be able to use in order to gain everything we want. Now, is there anything I get from putting additional points in here? Not that I can see. No, not that I can see. Nothing additional. Okay, so there's no point spending knowledge points in any of that extra stuff there now. So at this point now, we've got a bunch of new stuff that we can basically craft and get additional knowledge points for. So let's just go ahead and craft each of these right now. And that'll give us additional knowledge points, which will also give us additional Artisan's Acuity. It's going to cost a little bit, but it's going to be worth it in the long run because it's, again, Artisan's Acuity. Why wouldn't you just take every opportunity you can? Right, I believe we bought everything we actually need now. If we need to buy anything, I'll be able to see on the right side in just a second. On the tracking, no, it looks like I've got everything I need. So let's go ahead and learn each of these things. Now, the cool thing is I can put this on the Enchanted Vellum and I'll actually be able to get, like, potentially get gold back from doing this, which should be pretty ideal, to be honest. And again, we're getting more Artisan's Acuity for doing this, which is just perfect. Some of these are even giving us 10 Artisan's Acuity, which is sick. And I'm using my concentration as well just to get the levels up a little bit so I can reclaim some of the gold back from this investment, because it is costing a lot to invest in this. But the way I see it is an investment. I'm going to get gold back from doing this. Okay, so this is getting me to level 62, 65. Okay, so now I can learn something new like supplementary shattering or designated enchanter. I'm going to go for supplementary shattering here. I think it's probably going to be best. And I learned how to shatter essence, which is pretty cool, I guess. Why not? From here, I can kind of go for anything I want here. It's not really going to make a difference what I kind of get from here. So we'll probably go for multi-craft. I think it's going to be probably best. It's not going to make any real difference to us in terms of like knowledge points and learning new things. There's nothing new to learn right now. I'd have to buy it from the auction house if I wanted to learn anything new for this profession. So right now we're at 1,700, just under 1,700 Artisan's Acuity, which is redonkulous. At this point, if I wanted to take it even further, I would probably replace tailor. I could either do the tailoring thing, the same thing I did with enchanting for tailoring, but it's a bit more difficult to like get the knowledge points because there's like not a lot of good catch-up mechanics for tailoring. But one that's probably better to do is like skinning. doing skinning, you get like a certain amount of catch up with skinning. So if I were to unlearn this and then go find skinning, I could unlearn, to be honest, enchanting. It's not really a big deal. I'm not planning to keep it or anything like that. Skinning is over here somewhere, isn't it? So that's leatherworking. Skinner was just here. Okay, so for skinning, as you can see here, we can get razor talons. And again, razor talons is one of those things that you need to do the exact same thing as we did for mining. We've got to get all this done. So we've got to get the weekly quest done at level 25. Then we got to get the treaties done. Then we got to get the 2 treasures done. Then, only at that point, we might be able to get the razor talons, or it might actually require that we get to level 100 before we do that. But who knows? Let's give it a go. Why not? Okay, so I leveled up my skinning to... What level did we get it to? We got it to 71. You only need level 25, and then you can do the weekly quest, which you get from just the skinning trainer. And this week it was just get 20 gloom chitin. We've completed that now. Brilliant. Excellent. That's perfect. That's going to teach us a little bit of skinning knowledge. It should also give us some Artisan's Acuity as well. There you go, got 15 Artisan's Acuity from doing that. Now, because we've done that, we can also get our treaties for skinning for an additional 5 Artisan's Acuity. But then, from there, all we need to do now is do a load of skinning till we get both of these toughened Tempest Pelt and Abyssal Fur. Once we've got both of these, it will unlock Razor Talons, which is just, again, same as it was with Enchanting, just a boatload. We're talking like... We're talking 90 times 5, which is 450. We're talking additional 450 Artisan's Acuity if we get this. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to focus on getting this done. Alrighty, guys. So I actually spent like 2-ish hours doing skinning in groups like this. I just literally went to custom groups and I literally searched for skinning farms / wolf farm / bee farm, etc, etc, etc. I couldn't get into a group as a mage, so I just made my own group and I filled it up really quickly. So if you struggle to get in a group, just make your own, and yeah, then just follow people as they go and kill wolves and bees and things like that. Then you skin them until you basically get everything you need. Now I will say that if you don't do the skinning weekly quest, you won't get the catch-up mechanic for skinning. So you do need to do, when you hit level 25 skinning, the weekly skinning quest. That way you get the catch-up mechanic, and the catch-up mechanic is what gives you all of the Artisan's Acuity. Boom, bang, ping, baby. That's what we do. So now I'm finished. I'm dipping off. I'm going, you know. There's no point me being here when I've finished it. So I got 2,200 Artisan's Acuity. I think that might be enough for me. I think that's enough for what I want to do. So I just want to quickly check how much Artisan's Acuity I'm actually going to need for my profession, and then I can figure out if that's enough for me or if I want to go even further with this or not. So once you did the weekly quest and you handed that in, I got the Razor Claws access, and there's like 93 points in that, so it's 93 times 5 for me, and it goes up every single week, so the more you do, the more you'll get. All right, so let's just have a little look here for professional equipment, just so I can roughly see, you know, how much things are going to cost me. So that's going to cost 300. Accessories cost 300, so that's 900 right there. Okay, 900 straight off the bat. Then we've got, let's just get the calculator because I will forget this otherwise, so it's probably just best to do this properly. 900 plus 200, which is the first book, plus the second book, 300, plus the fourth book, 400, equals 1,800. So that gets all the books for that profession and the profession equipment sorted. What else will I be able to effectively get? So I don't really need skinning. I've got no use for skinning anymore. It's done what it needed to do, which is perfect. So let's go learn jewelry crafting, and let's see if there's anything else I'm missing for Artisan's Acuity. I will say I earned a lot of gold with skinning, which is pretty awesome. Is there anything else? Any other books? There is other books here, but no, for the most part, it doesn't seem so. Got the cash one, and then we got the Polyful, void lit jewelry crafting nodes. Okay, that's fine. So there's really nothing else that I need to do in terms of getting Artisan Acuity. So I've got more than I will need for my one profession. But if I wanted to take this even further, I'd learn every single profession, go to the Patreon orders, and at level 1 to see what orders I can quickly fulfill with very little effort. But I hope this video has helped you. I hope this video has helped you get loads of Artisan Acuity. I personally got 2,200, but I'm pretty sure you could get around 2,400 to 2,500 with very little effort. It's a bit grindy the way I did it, using the 3 gathering professions, mining, herbalism, skinning, then enchanting and all that. I know it's a little bit more effort, but it's so worth it now because I don't have to wait weeks in order to get all my knowledge points for my profession. I really hope this video helps you, and you hit that like button and you consider checking out gaminghero.io, where there is a written version of this video right there. There's 300 guides for members, so it's definitely worth your time, your effort, and your patronage over there. So check it out, gaminghero.io. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium, out.